was just mentioned about me fall. I said about me falling, and this was the second time I said, "Well, at least somebody saw that one, right? Well, nobody saw the first time I fell." But anyway, listen. This was just yesterday and today. But somebody said, "Well, you're accident prone." I said, "No, I'm not. No, it's accident prone." Said it was always spoken of. I said, "Right, I'm a ballet dancer, in and of in the studio, the one ballet studio." Predominantly when I own in and out of all of. Yes, it was stated. You're quite graceful, dear. You are quite graceful, dear. Even when she falls, absolutely. I'm like a gazelle, even when I fall. Right? That was because I'm a ballet dancer. Now, I'm not anything compared to my little brother. My little brother, full biological, same mother, same father. We are both 37.5% Russian, 62.5% German. His name is Sergei Plunin. We're the only two children of Vladimir Putin and Dr. Angel Spark Sr. And he is my little brother named Sergei Plunin. He doesn't have to say, "I'm now DNA tested," because he wasn't thought of as a Jew. We thought Leonard Peikoff Ashkenazi, Ivan Peikoff, aka Leonard Peikoff, aka the Hawaiian Jew, was my father for the first 7 years of my life. And then we found out, DNA testing that, but Vladimir Putin is my father. But, my little brother Sergei Polunin did just like less than 1 year ago. I tattooed it. I did it myself. The Jewish stars tattooed above his head. Above his eyebrow. I did the tattoo, and I said, "Father, your son got a Jewish star tattooed over the," and he said, "No, he didn't." And I said, "Father Vladimir Putin, Mother Dr. Angel Spark Sr." Yeah. I said, "Why do I have to say that now? I'm approaching 50 years of age. I just turned 48 years of age. And all of a sudden I've got to go, Mother, Dr. Angel Spark Sr., Father, Vladimir Putin." I said, "I sound like I've been adopted." I said, "It used to be Mother, Father. Now I've got to announce names." But my little brother, Sergei Polunin, he's a professional ballet dancer. He's he's the Sergei Polunin compared to Mikhail Marashnikov, who is one of our third cousins on both sides of our family, full-blooded German. But anyway, neither one of us have any Jew blood in us. It's not like obviously my first father. I still love him to death. And my big brother Itamar Ben Guar is 100% Jew by race. We thought we had the same father for the first 7 years of our lives, and my name is Itamar Ben Guar, and he's just under 2 years older than I am. But yes, I am quite graceful. Even when I fall, I'm like a gazelle. That's in and of ballet. I'm a ballet dancer. I was and I am ballet dancer. I'm the three main things that are good. I'm of good pedigree. I'm a hereditary role on both sides of my family. I'm of old money on both sides of my family prior to and after DNA testing. Obviously, I'm of old money, obviously, on both sides of my family prior to and after DNA testing. However, I'm independently wealthy. I call myself a little billionaire. Independently, I'm worth blah, blah, blah. I usually say I've got a button for that because that has to do with the inner world of the spirit of the goal. So anyway, and I did push said button. Anywho, but that's one. Is that I'm a very rich woman. I'm a very wealthy woman, very rich woman. 2, I'm a genius. I'm smart. I'm a genius with an IQ of 168. I wasn't. I'm a child prodigy with an IQ of 168. I was the first child ever admitted into adult men's health. I was 6 years of age with an IQ of 168. Thirdly, apparently somebody finds me attractive and has for quite a while, due to the fact that concurrently of the child prodigy thing, I was and I am a child professionally contracted model. My first 3 contracts I landed at 6 months of age, being an 18-year contract with Jean Casablanca of Madrid, Spain, and predominantly that first of 3 contracts, being an 18-year contract. As soon as I learned how to walk, I was on a runway. So I was a runway model for most of that 23 years, and that's about it. But so I'm smart, rich, and apparently somebody finds me attractive. And I wasn't. I'm a ballet dancer. Not a good one. I'm like Phil Collins. I can't sing and I can't dance. So, and then what else is another one of my tells? Oh, I'm not a biker, however, I do wear a lot of leather. I'm not a bodybuilder, however, I do take melanotin 2 injections. I'm a 100% white female. White means black, black means white. Everyone knows that. Of ruddy complexion, meaning pale skinned. I'm 37.5% Russian, 62.5% German. And in regards to the change in my appearance, I am a melanotan 2 injector extreme tanner. I've been, blah, 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 blah. Got a button for that. And then also, I've had hair implants done more than once, and I've had many bone reconstructive surgery. So I am the daughter, full biological and now DNA tested Vladimir Putin, Dr. Angel Sparks Sr. I'm most likely the most well-known female polygamist. I've been a polygamist since I was 10 years of age, courtesy of England. I came out as a femme lesbian, a feminine lesbian, a little over 35 years ago. I am the girl in the relationship. Now I turn men into women. I bring the darkness into the light. It's kind of my thing. I should say, are you okay? You keep saying, oh my god. TTFN.